For over 7 decades, the relationship between the United States and Iran has swung between strategic partnership and the brink of total war. It began in 1953, when a CIA-backed coup toppled Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh after he nationalized Iran's oil industry. The U.S. installed the Shah as a pro-Western bulwark, arming Iran with the most advanced weaponry in the world. But in 1979, the tide turned. Domestic dissent exploded into a revolution, and the Shah was forced to flee. The seizure of the U.S. Embassy led to a 444-day hostage crisis, an event that permanently fractured the alliance. Diplomatic ties were severed, and the two nations became bitter rivals on the global stage. During the brutal 8-year war with Iraq, the U.S. provided intelligence and economic aid to Saddam Hussein. The conflict spilled into the Persian Gulf, leading to the tanker war as both sides attacked commercial shipping. In 1988, the U.S. Navy launched Operation Praying Mantis, destroying Iranian platforms in the largest naval engagement since Wal al-Tha. Tragedy struck when the USS Vincennes mistakenly shot down a civilian Iranian airliner, killing 290 people on board. This event deeply traumatized the Iranian public, cementing decades of suspicion and hostility toward Washington. The dawn of the 21st century brought a new flashpoint: Iran's clandestine nuclear program. The U.S. led a global sanctions campaign designed to cripple Iran's economy and force them to the negotiating table. In 2015, a historic breakthrough was reached: the JCPOA, designed to limit Iran's nuclear capabilities in exchange for sanctions relief. However, the deal was short-lived. In 2018, the U.S. withdrew, initiating a policy of maximum pressure. Tensions spiraled as Iran resumed uranium enrichment, and regional shadow wars intensified. In January 2020, a U.S. drone strike killed General Qasem Soleimani, bringing the two nations to the edge of direct combat. Iran retaliated with ballistic missiles on U.S. bases in Iraq, marking the first direct attack by Iran on American forces. In 2024, the conflict reached a new milestone as Iran launched massive direct drone and missile barrages from its own soil. The shadow war was over. The confrontation was now out in the open. This culminated in February 2026 with Operation Epic Fury, a major U.S.-led campaign against Iranian military infrastructure. Combined with a violent domestic crackdown and the death of the supreme leader, Iran faced its greatest crisis in decades. The temporary closure of the Strait of Hormuz threatened the global economy, pushing both sides to a breaking point. By mid-2026, the cost of the conflict had become unsustainable for both Washington and Tehran. In May 2026, intensive back-channel diplomacy began, aiming for a permanent ceasefire and a 12-year nuclear moratorium. The 14-point plan seeks to resolve the nuclear standoff while ensuring the free flow of oil once again. Yet the framework remains fragile, with technical details and deep-seated animosity still blocking the path to peace. From the coup of '53 to the fury of '26, the U.S.-Iran conflict has defined the modern Middle East. Whether this latest framework can break the cycle of violence remains to be seen. Thank you for joining us for this look into one of history's most complex rivalries. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.